All right, so I just found out that Finsweet has a new website completely by accident. They haven't announced it yet. The chances are they will do that in the next few hours. But I thought I'll share it with you, not just because they are like industry leaders in Webflow, but also because their new website is pretty cool. So let's have a look at their old website first. This is what they had. It was like a full immersive 3D experience with Three.js. It was pretty smooth on like better, newer machines, like on a MacBook, for example, but I can imagine it was not very performant on older machines, and that's probably one of the reasons they've changed it. Another reason I can imagine is the messaging. So this is the new website, and the new website is super clean and has such a good messaging. So it starts with leading you to success with Webflow. And if you press let's start, you get 3 options to hire the agency or to become a better Webflow developer, and also to become a part of their Webflow community. You see also these 3 options here. And if you hover on these cards, you see this very nice card interaction, not just the image, but also the border, the animation there, and also, the interactions on each card. It's pretty sweet, and then they showed the work. It's important to show the work really fast, and they do that. Pretty cool. And the rest of the website is also really cool. Here we have this kind of super cool effect. At first I thought this might be 3D because, you know, they were into 3D, but if you look at the code, it's just an SVG, and I think that's pretty smart because it's much better for performance. So we can go to agency and to see basically all of their services that they offer for agency. And you see development design, which I believe is new. They were not offering design previously. Web apps and maintenance, and we'll check them all. And I also really like this. This is pretty smart. They showcased portfolio with this, you know, Webflow CMS, and they just basically show clients. And for some clients that they probably can't show the project, they just show the logo. And I think it's pretty interesting way of doing it. It's definitely working here. Also, we see these. I don't know what performance is 99, whatever. It's pretty cool. Here I found, I haven't seen everything, but I checked a few things, and I noticed this is kind of a little bit buggy. I can change the direction of this, but it resets some places, and I feel like I can't read this easily. I would like just to be able to read this as a normal slider, and maybe with some pagination so I can know where it starts and where it ends. Anyway, I think that's cool. A lot of testimonials and see the work. Let's look at the other options because they are a bit like newer and more interesting. So hire us for design. I think it's pretty cool. Go to portfolio, and then here we have the same basically layout and design language, but here they talk about looking good, clear message, and easy to use. Such a smart reuse of the design, but for a basically different copy. And then check this out, web apps. I think this one is pretty cool. Look, so here you have the database, and then you have Wiz, and of course Webflow, and all these 3. It's such a good visual way of showing that what they can create with these apps, you know, combined together. Build a web app for your use case, and then just tell you the use case, the full stack functionality that they offer. I think this page is one of the best pages, and it's just so clear what they do, and it's so strong. Then we have the maintenance, which I think for a lot of Webflow developers and agencies, we can learn from it, or at least see it from like a case study perspective. It's very interesting how they offer this. You know, product service as a product has been you know, trending, especially over on Twitter. People doing this a lot, and this looks a little bit like that, but not exactly. So Let me show you what I mean. So they offer basically access to a team, kind of like a subscription, but not exactly as a subscription. So if we scroll down, we see that they actually charge based on an hourly rate, and it's different based on just data entry or a CTO advising, the company. So they have that, but it's I assume it's gonna be clear who's going to take care of what and how much is going to cost. So that's probably really cool for the client. But what I don't understand is how Finsweet can make this work if they have many clients that want smaller things. That can get annoying from my experience. That's why a lot of people go for subscriptions. And they also show this pretty cool how they handle it. Basically, for new clients, they have to pay $5,000 as a initial payment, and then they do the hourly thing for them, which is also really interesting. What I've been doing for my agency, we don't definitely charge that this much, but what we do, we charge, depending on the scope of the project, a fixed amount of money for basically understanding the project. So we dive into the project, we document things, and that's a part of our offering, but it's like bundled with everything else. That's how I've been doing it, but this is definitely interesting. So let's have a look at the other one. So if we go to any of these sub pages, we land at the websites as it was before. But if we go to all products, now we have basically this overview with these nice animations. But yeah, the product pages are just as before. I found a few bugs. This reverse proxy one leads to a 404 page, which is pretty ironic. I would say it's pretty funny. I think this one was also broken, but this one was working. Yeah. So if anyone watching and this is not fixed yet, now you can fix it. Normal, pretty normal. And that's probably why they haven't announced it yet. It's because it's not completely finished. So community, obviously the things that you can do with community. I'm a part of the Finsweet Plus, one of the early adopters who got I remember buying the Finsweet Plus for what? It was $2.99 lifetime access. And I remember not knowing what I'm gonna get. I just knew that it's Finsweet, they are promising something. They were like, yeah, it includes like a exclusive community or something like this. And I remember I did not know what exactly that is, but I just bought it because I knew it's gonna be worth it. And it was definitely. There are so many exclusive content. Oh, this is nice. This is pretty nice. Finsweet recommended. Wait, what? I did not know this. That they have. Okay, that's pretty cool. That they, especially because I also create YouTube videos. I know these things. I was checking this out just today. They also show software. I did not know of this page. They have so many pages that I had no idea about, and this is pretty interesting. If you are interested in creating videos, then that page is for you. All right, and lastly, here in All Company, there are a few very good reads for you. So you can come here and check it out yourself. But what I want to show you is this, I believe, year 1, 2, 3 strategy. Yes, by the way, this is broken. This page is not new, but it's such a good read. Definitely worth it. Just give it a read. Joe is dropping value here. Such a valuable page. I will make sure to also link this separately. All right, and the last page I want to show you is this hire agency page, which is basically a form. They had this previously as well. I got definitely ideas from this form for my clients, which I basically filter them in a cal.com form. I want to get as much information from my clients as possible, but Finsweet asks for even more information, and I think it's very valuable to look at it and maybe get some ideas. This form is great for filtering basically window shoppers or clients that might not have the budget that you want to work with. So check it out. All right, this has been it. Kudos to the Finsweet team. Such a great job with this website. The previous one was technically more impressive, but this one is much clearer, and I really like the design and the direction. Give it a go. I'll link it below. You probably already know it, but check it out. And the last thing I want to mention, if you want to join my community over Discord, I will link that below. And if you are interested in a Chrome extension that I'm building that is basically a plugin for Webflow that includes different tools, you can join the waitlist, which I will also link below. And until the next one, thank you for watching and peace.